Hi again, guys, and now we'll go to exercise number 8, and we will study the how do we make questions with have to. Okay, so here in exercise number 8, it's a reading exercise first. Okay, so here read about Bernie's training again. Where is Bernie's training? This is the same exercise that we did last video. Okay, here. But now you have all the answers, okay? So you can understand the story again and everything, okay? So what we should do now, okay, we'll read the questions. How many questions do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We read the article again, okay, and answer these questions. Maybe if you have a book, you will find like question number 1 and is in question number 2 and question number 2 and question number 1. In your book, you will find question number 1, what does the football referee have to learn? It's okay. They are the same questions. Okay. So again, what we will do now here, okay, we have these questions, okay, and you read, okay, this story and answer these questions, okay? So I will make the video. Okay, you can, if you don't have a book, okay, you can take a photo now or screenshot. Okay, then go down and put this like this so you can read. Okay, so stop the video, answer the questions, then check with me. Okay. Okay, now let's check the answers. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put the answers. So number 1, do football referees have to pay a lot for their training? No, they don't. They don't have to pay very much. Number 2, what does the football referee have to learn? Number 2 here, he or she has to learn 130 pages of rules. Did Bernie have to do any written exams? Yes, he had to do practical and written exams. Number 4, what did he have to do when he refereed his first match? He had to give a player a red card. Number 5, what does the referee have to practice? He has to practice running backwards. Okay, so now we'll move to the next exercise, which is the grammar. Okay, have to and have to and had to, questions and short answers. So look at the questions in 8A. How do we make questions with have to in the present simple and past simple? That means here you should like read and study the questions. This is the good thing about this book. They tell you, try to discover, you understand by yourself how we make questions. After that, they tell you that, okay? So you look here, you say, do football referees have to pay? So if we come here, for example, this is a yes/no question, start with do. So do, after football referees, this is the subject, then have to, after that, infinitive. Okay, what about if we have question word? So we have question word, after that the auxiliary, subject, and here we have to. Okay, in the past, auxiliary, subject, have to, infinitive. In the past with the question word, auxiliary, subject, have to, infinitive. Question word, auxiliary, subject, have to, infinitive. So they all have the same structure. So now, let's see. Write the positive and negative short answers for these questions. If I say, do you have to go to college? What's the answer? Yes, I have, or yes, I do? Bravo, yes, I do, because we started the question with do. So we say, yes, I do, no, I don't. Does he have to be fit? Yes, he does, no, he doesn't. Did she have to do any exams? Yes, she did, no, she didn't. So you started the questions with what? Do, does, did. So you answer the questions with do, does, did. Okay? So now let's go to the whiteboard and talk about it more. So here, write it. Have to. Questions. Okay. So now I will write a normal question. For example, we say here, I wake up at 6 in the morning. Okay. Why? Because I work, for example, and I go to work early. So I wake up 6 in the morning. So this is normal present simple sentence. Okay. So if I want to make it yes, no question, how? It's very easy. What you say? Do you wake up at 6 in the morning? Okay, very simple. Do you wake up at 6 in the morning? So what's the order here? What did we do? Auxiliary, subject, infinitive. This is the normal, what? The normal present simple question. Okay, now if I want to ask about time, how can I ask about time? I say, let me just make it like this. Okay, I say, what time do you wake up? What time do you wake up? Of course, in the morning. Okay, what time do you wake up? At 6 in the morning. So what's the order again? It's very important to understand this. If I want to write a question, I start with question word. So this is the order of normal question. Okay. After that, I have auxiliary, then subject, then infinitive. This is the normal order of the question. Okay. So okay, so I'm gonna put it in the table. Okay, so do you wake up at 6 in the morning? The answer, because we have do, we say yes, I do. Or no, I don't. What time do you wake up? Here we say at 6 in the morning. Okay. Now, if I say the same sentence, huh? Okay, the same sentence. Look, we will copy it. Okay. And I come here and they say, I wake up at 6 in the morning. No, I add have to. I have to. Where did I put have to? Before the verb, right? This is the verb, wake up. I have to wake up early in the morning, at 6 in the morning. Okay. Now, let's write the order of the question. How can I write a question here? Now, I say question word. This is the normal, right? Then auxiliary. Okay, I put it in the same order here. Then subject, then infinitive. This is the normal. When I write a question with the present perfect, with have to, where I put have to, before the infinitive, it's the same. In the sentence, have to wake up, and here we say have to. I write have to here, have to, plus infinitive. This will be the order of the question. Okay, let's do it. Let's say the question with yes, no question. So I will start with what? With do. Do. Okay, you then have to wake up at 6 in the morning. Okay, do you have to wake up at 6 in the morning? What happened? In the sentence, we put have to before the verb, and in the question, we put have to before the infinitive, the same. Okay, okay, now I want to write about time. The same question, but I want to ask about time. So, again, the same question, what time? What time? The order, what? Do you have to wake up? That's it. So there is no big difference between them. Put them in the table again. Here, auxiliary. Okay, have to. And the infinitive. Okay, and the answer, do you have to wake up early? What we say, yes, I have. No. Okay, we say yes, what? I do, because you started the question with do. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay. So this is about what? This is about you. Okay, I just explained and I showed you the difference between if you make a like a normal question in present simple and a question with have to. Okay, so if I put some colors here, it will be clear. Wake up. Just a second. Okay, this is the verb. Okay, then here's the verb. Okay, again, here's the verb. Okay, so have to where I put it in the sentence before the infinitive, and here before the same, before the infinitive. There's a mistake. Okay. Now let's go and see the other questions in the past. If I say, for example, I paid a lot of money for the course. Okay. In 2018, for example. But now, for example, the people who are doing the same course, they don't pay a lot of money. Okay. So I paid. So if I want to add have to here, it should be what? In the past. So the sentence will change to what? I had to. I had to pay a lot of money. Is this correct? No, of course no. Because after have to and had to, we must write what? Infinitive. I had to pay. What infinitive? Okay, so now let's make it a no question. Let's write the order. We say question word, auxiliary, subject, have to, infinitive. Okay. But you say, Mr. Nasser, it's past simple. Why do we write have to? We always write have to in the question. Okay. Had to, we just write it in the positive. But in the question, you always write have to. Okay. So now we write the yes, no question. So we start with do. No, it's not do, it's past. So we write what? Did. Bravo. Did. Did you have to? Okay, have to pay a lot of money. Okay, for the course. Blah blah blah. In 2018. Okay, now if I want to ask about, like, I want to know how much you paid. So you say what? How much okay, how much did you have to pay? Okay, for the course in 2018. Okay, so I'm gonna put the table. Okay, guys, and here, did you have to pay a lot of money? The answer would be what? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. Because it's yes, no question. Okay. That's it, as easy as that. It's very easy, very, very simple. You just memorize the order, okay? How we write the question. It's very important. If you understand how we write the question, okay, you memorize this question word, auxiliary subject, have to infinitive. Question word, auxiliary subject, have to infinitive. You understand this order, everything will be okay. Okay, so now we'll go to the book and practice this. Okay, so here we have this exercise number 10. Okay, how many questions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we will do now, we will we will add the missing words for here. When you have this dash or this line, okay, so there is something missing here. You must add it. And let me just to remind you, just write the rule again here. We'll make small whiteboard. Okay, then we will write set question word, auxiliary, subject, have to, infinitive. Okay, so first of all, you need to know if the sentence present or past. Okay, it's very important. Okay, guys. So now let's see. Let's make it a table. Okay, so in number one, if we have, for example, these questions and we say what Rick learned to do at the beginning of his course. Okay, so when I talk at the beginning, so I'm talking about something happened in the past. That means it's in the past. So I have here what? The question word. Okay, after that, did, subject, Rick. After that, I add have to. Then the verb infinitive, learn. Okay, then after that, I continue the question to do the end of the question. Okay, so we followed the same order here. Here we need to change it. Subject. Okay, I'll put it again. Okay, guys, so let's see number 2. I will do number 2 with you. After that, you do the rest with yourself. Why interpreters work in pairs? What does interpreters mean? We talked about it in exercise number 2. Said the people translate. Okay. Now, why? We have why. We have the question word. Okay. Now, do we have any sign about talking present about the past? No. So here we don't have any sign about the past, so we write it in present. Good. So now we say why what's the subject? Interpreters. Is it he, she, they, we, what? Interpreters, plural, that means they. So when I write they, what's the auxiliary that I write with they in the present? Bravo, do. So why do interpreters? Okay, I will not continue the word because it's a short place. Okay, and why do interpreters, again, have to? We say we always write have to in the question. Have to work in pairs. Okay, as easy as that. So you do the same table, okay, in a piece of paper, write the questions. After that, we'll check together. Okay, guys, stop the video and do it, please. Okay, now you finished. Let me show you the answers. Okay, here's the answer. Number 3, how many words does an interpreter have to translate in 30 minutes? 4, do you have to go to university to become a paramedic? 5, what's the main thing a paramedic has to do? 6, what did Lorna have to do yesterday? Okay, so here you have the questions. If you have any question about anything you didn't understand, just write down in the comment and we'll answer it. Okay, so now we'll go to the listening part about the grammar. We will listen. Okay, before we listen, we will check these words: microphone, a bone, stay calm, an emergency, a roof. Check them in the dictionary. Okay, then listen with us. Now we will listen to Rick and Lorna and answer the questions. Which questions? The same questions we answered. Now we made the question from 1 to 6. Okay, you should understand these questions very well. After that, you listen and answer these questions. Okay, now if you're ready, let's listen.
Track 32. Rick. You usually have to speak 2 or more foreign languages to do an interpreting course, and you usually have to have a degree in languages. At the beginning of the course, you have to learn to listen and speak at the same time. At first, you do this in your own language. I had to listen to the news in English and immediately repeat the same words in English. Then I had to interpret the news from other languages into English. The training is stressful and the work is too. But now I have a job I love. I work at international conferences and I can interpret 6 different languages. It's impossible for one person to interpret for more than half an hour, so we have to work in pairs and take turns every 30 minutes. And in that time we have to interpret about 4,000 words. But of course we can't interpret if people forget to turn on their microphones. And sometimes they do forget.
Lorna.
You don't have to go to university to become a paramedic. I didn't. I just joined the ambulance service. I had to study a lot and do on-the-job training for 3 years, but I didn't have to pay for it. The government did. It's a great job, but the training's hard. You have to know everything about the human body. For example, a paramedic has to learn the names of all the different bones in the body, and there are 206 of them. And, of course, we have to be excellent drivers. We have a lot of training for that. But the main thing is we have to stay calm in an emergency. Like the call we had yesterday. We had to help a man who fell off a roof. That was a real emergency. But about 8 out of every 10 phone calls we get aren't emergencies at all. Some people call an ambulance when they should just take an aspirin and go to bed.
Okay, guys, so if you need to listen again, please repeat the video and listen again, okay? Try to answer at least 5, okay? Don't say, for example, yeah, I answered 3, I find it's difficult. Okay, the beginning, first time, of course, it's difficult. After that, it will be easier and easier, okay? But now I'm going to show you the answer, if you are okay. Okay, here's the answer. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so now we'll go to the last exercise, okay? And this will be homework. Exercise 11, work in pairs, students A 106 and student B 112, but we will only go to 106. We'll do it together. Okay, so here we have table. Okay, we have this exercise, 3A. Now, what you should do, you have here things that people do, like get up early, wear a suit or a uniform, go to meetings or classes, work in the evening, look after children. So for yourself now, for example, you talk about yourself, okay? You tick the things that you do, okay? And you X the things that you don't do. For example, get up early, for me, yes, okay? But at the weekend, for me, yes, the same. Wear a suit or uniform, for me, not in the week, not at the weekend. Go to meetings or classes, okay? For me, in the week, yes, but at the weekend, no. So work in the evening, for me, yes, but at the weekend, no. Look after children, yes, because now I have twins, yeah, so I have to. The weekend, in the week, yeah. So now this is about myself, okay? So what I want you to do, okay? You write sentences about yourself. You say, for example, for the first one for me, say, get up early in the week. Say, yeah, I have to get up early in the week. I have to get up early at the weekend. Number 2, you say, wear a suit or a uniform. No, I don't have to wear a suit or uniform in the week. So you write sentences about yourself. This is the first thing, and write them down in the comments so I can check them for you. After that, okay, you ask questions. Imagine that you have a friend and you ask questions. You ask this friend a question. So you will write questions, okay, to ask. You say, get up early. How can I write it? You write yes, no question. Do you have to wake up early in the week? Do you have to wake up early at the weekend? So, and here we have some examples down. You say, do you have to get up early in the week? Do you have to wear a suit or a uniform? So number 1, you write the sentences about yourself, okay? And write it down in the comment. After that, you write questions and I will check them for you. So this will be your homework, okay? And if you have any other question, please write it down in the comments. And what? That's it. I'll see you next video, inshallah, with the next lesson 3B. Okay? Goodbye.